Question 7 says if $4,000 is invested in a bank account at 5.5% simple interest, how long does it take for the amount of money in the account to double? Give your answer in years and months. Now the key thing here is we're now dealing with simple interest, and there's a section in the manual, if you look on page 237, that gives us for simple interest calculating the time period, which is this formula here. So the time it takes is 100 times I, where I is the amount of interest, P is the principal, what you start with, and R is the rate. So in terms of this formula or question here, the amount of interest we can calculate because we're told that the money doubles. So they've actually made $4,000 in interest. So if you put all those numbers into the calculator, now a little tip here, I got it wrong before, use brackets to make sure it calculates correctly. So on the top row we've got 100 times I, where I is the amount of interest, in other words how much money they've made. We know that it's doubled starting at 4,000, so 100 multiplied by the amount of interest, which is $4,000, go inside the bracket, divided by, it's always safer to use brackets like this to make sure it doesn't calculate wrong and give you silly amounts. On the bottom we've got P, which is the principal. What do they start with? 4,000 multiplied by R, which is the interest rate per annum. It doesn't actually say that it's per annum here, but we'll assume most of them are always per annum. 5.5%. So it's saying that that's 18.181 years, which is sort of reasonable. If it said, when I first typed this in, it said it was going to take 49 billion years, which could well take for some Australian banks, but that's pretty more realistic, 18 years. So to turn that into years and months, we've already got the years, which is 18. We've now got 0.1818 of a year, which isn't very good. So the easiest way to calculate that back into months again is type in 0.1818 multiplied by 12. That tells us how many months, so it's 2 and a bit months. So the answer would be 18 years and 2 months.